All right. I'm gonna block this out. Blank this guy out. That was the purpose of it. Um. Yeah. Okay, Steve. I got. I'm back on the stream now because I heard back from an old band guy, and I just you know Steve, I gotta ask you, what about Hergy? I know that he had the life change. He had like cancer, and he changed his career or whatever into radiation medicine or something like that. That's what. But I haven't talked to him in 10 years, and I put messages on his Facebook reaching out to him. Hergy, David Hurst was the drummer of my first, full band. Paul Siegel was the bass player, and our favorite pal David Gordon was the lead guitar player. And sometimes, a couple of times, Steve played with us. But I just sent over the jams, the Clash jams last night to Steve's Facebook, and he got back to me, and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just doing this stuff with GarageBand," and so he sent me a message. He's like, "Well, could I do that on PC?" And like, Steve, look, buddy, this configuration I have, I'm kind of leveraging multiple computers to get better performance for this kind of recording or whatever, but um, I've got a bunch of i5 laptops um, that you could, I would give you one. The thing is like a lot of state-run institutions and stuff now are throwing out i5, i7, and i5 because those class of machines, so when they start up, they say this is not going to run Windows 11, right? So I'm a big environmentalist or whatever, and I've done a lot of salvage, and I've got about 80, computers over here that were, they were very nice computers and cost thousands of dollars when they're purchased. If you know how to use them properly, you can do interesting things. All right, now, so what did Steve ask me? What did he ask? He's like, well, I'm not playing drums. I'm playing guitar. But could I get this garage band? He saw the Clash set that I did. I think I did 7 tunes or something like that with GarageBand. He's like, "Man, can I get this on PC?" And there's a way that you can get exactly what I have, right? And one of the things is that the Mac OS back at version 10 is what I'm running on, right? And you may have various issues with that. But see, I could give you an i5 laptop, and you just need to buy maybe a transformer for it. They call them chargers or whatever like that. It's an IBM ThinkPad charger. Basically, a bunch of ThinkPads were getting thrown out, and the day that I came to the dumpster, the HP laptops had already been thrown out, and all the HP transformers were in the dumpster, and the ThinkPads were there. So I got the ThinkPads without the proper charge. So each ThinkPad that I get running, I need to have a $15 IBM charger. But meantime, if you ever have an HP i5 or i7, chances are I've got I've got transformers where I got a whole big bin from a elementary school that was like, these computers are, they're obsolete. They're 10 years old. Throw them out. And they were just going in the dumpster. I was like, no way. Grabbed all that stuff. But here, back before attention deficit, the what you do is you get an image of the Mac OS 10 operating system, and you have an i5. You install Windows 10 on it, and you put a virtual machine on that. And your virtual machine, you load the Mac OS into it, and then it will run, right, in a virtual machine. Now it's one of the things I've been setting them up, but I haven't been working like really vigorously with them. But this is only one solution, and as you can see, I've got a layout here. This and I'm trying to do like an online education thing. Hold on, I'm about to sneeze. Oh, okay. I'm grabbing something to display on this. All right. So back to what we're talking about. The first option for you would be I give you a laptop, right? And you put virtual what is it? The Oracle is the virtual machine thing you can put on there, and you can get VMware various ways. That we can share that at some point, but the Oracle VBox virtual machine thing is free. All right, and you can run the Mac OS on that, and then you've got the Mac thing. All right, but on you can just Google it. All I did is like what are there free alternatives to GarageBand for PC, and the first thing that came up on ProducerHive.com is 6 GarageBand alternatives for Windows that don't suck. Okay, and then down here they say Cakewalk, Magic Music Maker, Akai MPC Beats, Ohm Studio, Traction Waveform Free, and Light Software, and you can try these. I'll tell you, a lot of people use something called Reaper, both on the Mac and on the PC. Also, a Logic Pro they use a lot, and they use it on the Mac, and it could also be run on a virtual machine on a PC. But in my setup, and this is kind of a music stream, so I'm trying to stay on topic with music stream. The thing that I think is cool about the setup that I have is that my microphone, my voice, and guitar, the guitar is like right here. Oh. They're running through the Mac. Okay, they come out of the Mac into an interface, which is called an Impact Twin by a company called TC Near. And the Impact Twin, this computer, it's an old MacBook. It's probably about $300 or $400 if you get one refurbished, but it can't go past OS 10. Right? It can't upgrade it from 2014 or whatever, but that runs you about $300. And the TC Near interface will run you about $100, $115 now as an interface. And probably it's old. You're probably going to get that as a refurbished or something like that. But my guitar and my microphone are plugging into the Impact Twin TC Near, which is connected to the Mac. All right, and then coming out of the interface, if you can visualize that, I just go line out into a Behringer mixer, which is a USB mixer. I don't know the brand name of it, but a lot of there's a lot. If you go on Amazon right now, you can probably get a damn fine YouTuber USB mixer that you could plug into your thing to stream with. And what I've been talking, as part of my outreach to musicians and stuff like that, is that during the pandemic and also prior to that, I was working in virtual reality with the Second Life company on a product called Sansar, and I came across the whole thing of people performing in virtual reality and remotely connecting to each other, and all the issues of how to play with a band when you're not in the same place. And it's interesting. I could talk at length. I'll probably talk more at length than some of the other shows. But you can see, like, actually, I've got a bass patch loaded on this now. So. Right. And yeah, comes through really nice, and it's going over the live stream now. So I was thinking I would play, but somehow my heart's not in it. Uh, well, okay, no, okay. Actually, I did a little bit of a stream earlier where I was kind of showing how to do this, like as an educational thing. Um, so what I'm going to do right now, and you can go back to my previous streams to see how I did this, but I'm gonna try to do it right. Um, God Save the Queen. Um, over my track. So just as a special treat, let's get ready and let's see if we can do this. Okay, hold on. So, ladies and gentlemen, um, let me at least get on a music layout. This is not the one. Okay, hold on. Now, okay, that's better. Now, I'm loading up. I'm seeing a little bit of stream lag, so I want to let it settle in right now while it loads all this glop. Yeah, and again, this is an i5, and I just want to reiterate the thing I like about this setup, Steve. This is especially for you, right? Is the fact that all the music computation and everything, which all the CPU drag and everything from that. I'm waiting for my thing to load up and start getting responsive again. It's on the Mac, so it's not hitting my PC at all, and probably it couldn't take it. Actually, I probably shouldn't have gone to this after having it uh, uh, um, down so low, let's see. I'm waiting for fluid movement to come. Okay. And I'm going to look at my... yeah, I had my Opera GX throttled or whatever. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and do this thing. All right, so... God Save the Queen. The Sex Pistols. Ready.
God Save the Queen. The fascist regime, they made you a moron, attention H-bomb. God Save the Queen. She ain't no human being. There is no future, and England's the ringing. Don't be told how to what you want to, and don't be told how to what you need. There's no future, no future, no future for you. God Save the Queen. We mean it, man. There is our Queen. God saves. God Save the Queen. 'Cause Twitter's our money, and I think your head is not what she seems. Oh, God save the story. God save your parade. Oh, Lord God, have mercy. All crimes are paid. When there's a future, can there be sin? With the flowers in your dustbin, with the poison in your human machine, with the future, your future. God Save the Queen. We mean it, man. They love our Queen. God saves. save the Queen. We need it, man. There is no future, and England's dreaming. No future, no future, no future for me. No future, no future, no future for you. No future, no future, no future for you. No future for you. Wow. Okay.
Fantastic. Absolutely. Okay. So you can hear there's some multiple layers going on there. And another cool thing about this is there's like zero sound in the room. In other words, I can be in the middle of the night, really blowing the roof off the house, and it's totally silent in here. Right? Because it's all, the audio is all going out through the system to the internet. And you heard on my earlier tracks, my daughter was in here. And she was like, "Hey, excuse me, Dad. Excuse me." Yeah, she, and so I thought I might redo that, but anyway, I like to preserve all the it's kind of funny the little things that happen and stuff that's going on there. And sorry about putting this laggy thing up. It should, if it sits here for a while, it will just get where it's just really optimized, and OBS will drop down the throughput and everything. OBS Studio is the one, man. I it's a big free one, so. And another point, the thing I'm trying to say to you, bro, is that you can put down tracks, right? Now there's ways that it's like I can take a recording of myself and I can stream it, live stream it, and play with it, which is essentially what I did just then. But I could take it to another level. I could actually actually record audio and video that's coming in through the mixer, record it at that level, and then play with it here. So I can have multiple instances of myself. Now, I notice that if I take a recording of myself and I play with that, and then I take that recording of the two of me, it's lagging. There we go. Okay. Yeah, and it's the dang browser. My Opera GX browser is spiking. I had it throttled to only use up to 2 gigs, but yeah, anyway, it's dogging me. Now I want to just kill it. But yeah, I'm not going to do that. Stay calm. But yeah, the thing is what I discovered is that, okay, I make a video of myself and I record it through the mixer, and then I have the video here locally, or I download it from Twitch. But actually I have it here locally, so I grab it here locally. When I stream, in case the internet itself lags, I make a local recording as well. All right, so I take that local recording, I broadcast it in this layout. You notice how there's 2 of me in this layout? Well, I could have recordings of me in this layout and stuff, and they're back in the Real Mystic Mask YouTube page, which I would appreciate if you would like and subscribe. I did the thing where I recorded, I played with myself, and then it's like I think I had 4 of me, right, all together, and I was noticing that it was getting muddier, and I think, I don't know what the hell, how to work against that, but you should be aware that like this guy Randy Rainbow, I don't think he has fancy equipment. The guy that did the Donald Trump video, Cheeto Christ, when Trump was saying it was Jesus, that guy, Randy Rainbow, you know, he has a whole choir and it's all him, right? So all you got to do that is just record yourself and add yourself as a source and make like in this layout. See, I'm adding AV. So if you go look at the Cheeto Christ video, you'll see how when he does the chorus, he has all these people dressed up like they're in the age of Jesus or whatever. But it's all him, and it's all the same damn video, right? And all he has to do is he has one recording of himself, right? And he puts it as a video source on a layer, and it shows him maybe with an alpha channel. It does show with an alpha channel. He's doing it with an alpha channel, so it's, you know, chroma key like stuff. His background is deleted, and then there's like, I think there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's like 7 of them or something like that, and that's just from one video, loaded as 7 different sources and repositioned, and then played. Yeah, and it makes like a chorus, like you hear me singing on God Save the Queen. I was singing. That was a 4th vocal track, and it was subdued because I didn't want to screw it up. But it was there, you know. So there were 3 other vocal tracks under that, and that was where my daughter was coming up. She would come by my earphone right here and scream, "Excuse me," because she knows it's loud in here. That's why she was yelling. Because she'll take the headphones off and put them on. And she's like, "Man, that's loud." But anyway, I'm not going to stay on forever. But I'm really thrilled that you saw the Clash stuff and that you liked it. Because I've been, you know, when I came back to Georgia, man, I was like nothing in the music scene. I played with Glenn Phillips one time at a birthday party. We hired him and brought the band over for $500. I finagled that. That was great. And he came to a house with the band and played a show at a birthday party. It was fantastic. And I played with him one tune, but really didn't make a good video of it. It's out there. I could show it to you sometime. But anyway, so and Larry Marcinko is a guy that I used to play with. I set him up with the Bogues before I went to China. But other than that, you know, well, Chris Kemp, yeah, I'm still playing with him, and you may remember him. He was one of the guys that was around Little 5 Points in the days when David Hurst and David Gordon were still around. But anyway, I can talk forever about that stuff. But I'm gonna get off, and I'm gonna send the stream over to answer you on Messenger. So when you see this, you'll know that that's the end of the answer to your question, which is yeah, you can do it on PC. You can do it multiple ways. You can use Cakewalk, Magic Music Maker, Akai, MPC Beats, Ohm Studio, Traction, Waveform Free, or Light software. One thing that's popular among people that I know is ASIO for All and Reaper. And also you can run GarageBand on a Windows 10, on a Mac 10 operating system image on a virtual machine on a Windows 10 machine. I have i5s to give away. You know, if you want to get one, you just need to get a power supply for it for like $15 on Amazon. That's it. All right, take care. Good to hear from you.